A little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big one tight end.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Greg Reynolds to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Montgomery running right. They're working a couple of yards past the line. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run again with Montgomery. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down, Goff throwing. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Detroit.
These two. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Goff back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action. Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
From the gun, Goff. Fits it through the middle. The 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Goff setting to throw. Gets this to Montgomery. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Goff on 3rd. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. On 1st down, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Now motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass is caught, that's Tim Patrick. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Montgomery is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Now gone. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Goff on 1st and 10. Patrick with the catch. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reynolds with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw from Goff. Laporta with the grab. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's intercepted near the sideline. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play play, Brock. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Reynolds with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Get him yet again! And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff. He's on the move. Taken in by Williams outright. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second down, looking for options. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.